What's up guys, welcome to Motive Garage number 7. Now as you can see, JET200 is starting to look like a real car again. We've got a lot done in the last couple of months, but there's still a lot to go. Come on in, let me show you what we've been up to. Now a car like this is actually very time consuming to put together. If you've got nothing but bolt-ons, you can just put it on the car, but with this car, we had to custom fit a lot of things and custom fabricate a lot of parts. Now in the front bar, on this side, we fitted up the power steering cooler, and in the middle, we fitted up a massive Greddy GTR intercooler. Now it looks like it fits pretty well, but it took a lot of work. We spent 3 hours cutting away the chassis rails and cutting away other bits of material to make it fit, and another couple of hours making new brackets so it fits perfectly, because not only does it have to fit here, it also has to fit behind the oil cooler as well. Oil cooler was already here, didn't need to change it. The Greddy GTR intercooler measures a whopping 700 by 300 by 126mm. It's actually the old intercooler of D-Sport magazine owner Mike's 9-second R33 GTR. We decided to switch to this cooler as it's tried and tested. The end tanks are shaped for better flow, and the tube and fin core will have no problem cooling or flowing the power we're after. Now another tough bit on the car, the Origin Type 2 carbon fibre bonnet. Looks awesome, fits really well. The power bulge in the middle, better for aerodynamics, no vents in the middle, and everything fits a lot easier. But the hard part was these. These are top secret aero latches from the man Smokey himself. And fitting these would have to have been one of the hardest jobs we've ever done. Underneath, you have to cut out all of the inner skin, and then on the outside, you have to use the template to mark it out. Very difficult. It has to fit completely perfect. But as you can see, in she goes, no sweat. Had the dash completely redone. The guys at Nappy and Flock up in Penrith totally flocked the entire dash and center console. You can see that it feels and looks a little bit like suede, but it's more of a felt material. This is designed to reduce glare. You see it in a lot of rally cars and race cars. And secondly, it looks porn. Now if you have a look at the dash, bam, we've gone and got some carbon panels from Bodyform and Revolution Race Gear, cut them out to size and fitted up all of our switches. Still looks quite factory, very neat, looks awesome. So Rodwell will be doing the wiring very soon. Next step, Sparco steering wheel, and we're still in the middle of fitting up some Sparco carbon fibre pedals. Previously, we showed you the install of the front brakes. Well, now we've done the rear brakes as well. With the car being very light and our budget being very reasonable, we opted for some R34 GTR V-Spec 2 dual piston Brembo calipers with DBA 4000 slotted rotors and Project Mu HC Plus pads. What many people don't realise, and we found out the hard way, is that R34 GTR V-Spec 2 and N1 models run a 322mm rotor as opposed to a 300mm rotor like all other GTR Brembos. The factory S14 rotor is a piddly 258mm in diameter and 9mm in thickness. So the 64mm increase in diameter and 13mm increase in thickness is rather large. The only problem is that finding this size rotor is a bit of a nightmare, but we found the solution in using 350Z rear rotors instead. We're not sure if the drum handbrake setup is the same, but for us it doesn't matter, as we are installing a hydraulic handbrake. The next step was to install our wheels. We chose Enkei RPF 1s as they are high quality, lightweight and look tough. We also had Custom King paint them gloss black to suit the look of the car. We went for 18 by 9.5s up front with plus 15 offset and 18 by 10.5 on the rear with the same offset as well. We've had some Toyo Proxys R888 semi-slicks stored away for a while, so we thought we'd dig them up and make sure the size that we wanted to run would fit. We put two 5.5 35s on the front and two 7.5 35s on the rear. After adjusting the camber and caster a bit, we fitted them up. They fit perfectly and look the business. For the hydraulic handbrake, we enlisted the help of Fernando Wheel from Project D, who has built more than his fair share of drift cars. The first step is to work out where to mount the handbrake so it's easy to use and doesn't foul on the seat or the gear lever. Once installed, the factory brake line from the master cylinder to the rear T-piece is removed.
told I have to say blaze unit as many times as I can say blaze unit. So if you hear me say blaze unit, right, you know why I'm saying blaze unit. I just got 4 in then, didn't I?
Yeah. One more.
Blaze unit.
Birds then dummied up the line from the master cylinder to the handbrake before cutting and installing the fittings.
Your hands get sweaty while you're working. Things start slipping. Hurt yourself. Hit yourself in the nuts. Why do they call this an olive?
Can't eat it. Lick it, see if it tastes like an olive. The rear is a bit harder, as it has to clear the tail shaft and weave its way around the fuel tank to the T-piece. It's important to make sure the brake line is secured correctly and won't foul on anything or hang down under the car. Birds also installed our Willwood brake bias adjuster, which helps balance the new brakes front to rear. The finished job looks the goods and we can't wait to try it out.
Still got to tidy up the line that we got there. We'll put 2 straights on the bias valve there that we didn't bring. We bought too many 90s, not enough straights. After that we should be able to bleed it up on Tuesday and job done. Job done. Hopefully it bleeds up all fine, but it will because I'm pretty awesome. And I've done about 1 million of these. Peace out. Love bitches.
In the meantime, over at Custom King, Huss was painting some more of the exterior parts of the car. The boot lid, side skirts, mirrors, fuel flap and door handles were being covered in House of Colour Galaxy Grey. In our next instalment of Motive Garage, JET200 will look finished from the outside, and let's hope it's finished on the inside too. Stay tuned.
Well done, mate. JET200, here we come.